Okay, so the FI content use case project, it's on it is social and connected media, anytime, anywhere, and anyhow. You will see what anyhow means. So anytime, anywhere is, I think, fine. So basically, our let's say mission statement is what I said. It's not on research. It's not in inventing something new per se. It's also about inventing something new, but it's really about establishing the foundation of a European infrastructure for promoting and experimenting novel usages of media, content, and entertainment on connected devices. Thanks. Does it work? Yeah? Okay. So we do this with you know, providing ICT platforms, cutting edge ICT platforms, because we think we make good technologies. And we have divided our space into 3 areas. The first area is social and connected TV. So it's about the experience of people leaning back on their couch and looking at the TV. The second one is smart city services. And what we're talking here about is not like security or safety or traffic jam and so forth. It's about connecting people. And Dirk will show how he's going to connect people. And the last one is pervasive games. So I start with the key figures. Where are we today? We have provided 18 modules, and in FI-PPP, a module, you know, software module doing something is called an enabler. It enables people to do something. So 18 enablers are ready for deployment or deployed by some. We have done a series of, you know, to instantiate this and to show it works, we have done a series of apps. So there's 13 apps available, and some are available from the App Store. There's Sky Wars, what is available on iTunes. There's some direct download, and there's also some apps that are actually HTML5 apps. We have tested 13 scenarios at the 6 experimentation sites. More about the experimentation sites later. We have organized an open call for new technologies, for new partners to join. There was a budget of like 1.3 million available for that. And so we got 105 responses, what was massive. We were very happy, but it was also a disappointment because, you know, our infrastructure didn't scale, so it did give some problems. And so 8 are selected for negotiation, and some are shortlisted today for the second round of negotiation. And we have 6 phase 3 clusters, so the 6 phase 3 projects what are building on media applications. So. Okay, so we already said that we are driving the innovation at the crossroads of media, content, creativity, and networks, and so forth. So just a word on that. Sorry, what's happening here? So what's happening in this crossroad? Why is this crossroad interesting? Okay, you can find as much statistics as you want. The thing what we want to put forward is that entertainment, media is one of the important drivers of change in the internet, and you can measure it today because it's already more than 50% of the internet traffic is related to entertainment. And if you look in the US, one single guy with Netflix, one single company is doing more than 1/3 of fixed access on internet traffic. So this Netflix, you know what Netflix is VOD, right? Okay, all you can eat VOD. So, who are we? We are 18 companies, or not only companies, but there's also research institutes, you know, representing, let's say, what's going on in Europe in terms of media. So we have the BBC, and there's Orange, there's Technicolor, there's Thales, there's Walt Disney as large companies. Then we have some small companies such as let me try to take a pointer. So Gobo here, Grassroots. Where's Grassroots? Grassroots is here, Sigma Orionis, so and so forth. And then we have also research institute. We basically come with the base technologies, the FKI, Fraunhofer, And then we have the experimentation sites, I2CAD, ILB, Lancaster. Where's Lancaster? So anyway, there's Lancaster somewhere. So anyway, this is the group. And so what we are doing, I did already mention it, is the 3 main applications areas. The first one is social connected TV. In that area, we are experimenting on multi-screen interaction, search and discovery, social interaction, control of personal and private data. Then we have the smart city services. Again, it's about people, connected people. So it's geo-localized, mobile, personalized interaction, city level, social community building, live and video and audio sharing, and open data management. And the pervasive gaming is really about connecting the virtual world and the real world through augmented reality and so forth. So the first experience, there's 3 levels. The first level is to add toys into games, virtual games. And we will see some examples of that. Then there's location-based installations, such as shopping malls, theaters, entertainment parks. Yeah, by the way, we have Disney. And then we have citywide games, what is the ultimate thing. And Carmen will talk to you about a very interesting thing we are doing there. Some examples, browsing of, here's an example of RBB, browsing of the program guide via the second screen, interact with content and programs via second screen, search and recommendation by some cooking mechanism. You said, I want some drama, and then I want also some comedy, and you put it together, and you end up with a cocktail of films what are in that area. So that's in the social connected TV. Then in the area of smart city services, we have also several things. Point of interest management database. There's an open point of interest data database, what is even available in open source. Where you can add on, mesh up on information, what is available in open data. Then we have the live event coverage. This is photos from an experimentation we did conduct on the carnival in Cologne. There's a vampire there. You basically geolocalize the data, what is gathered by the people and so forth. And you end up with this, this kind of picture where you can share, organize, and aggregate video. Okay, the last one is I did already mention it, the pervasive games, the example of usage scenarios. There's again the augmented reality on board games. There's the cross-device synchronized virtual characters, so you can have several people who look at the same thing, and then one can shoot on something what another, the spider, one could move it and the other shoot on it or whatever. So then there's this thing where you could mix, the beer is obviously not there. It's not a real beer, but you can mix real characters with virtual characters. So anyway, so those 3 platforms are tested in 6 experimentation sites from north to south: Lancaster, Brittany, Lancaster, Berlin, Cologne, Brittany, Zurich, and Barcelona. Not all the sites are doing all the same thing. Some experiments are only in 1 site or in 2 sites, So I wanted to say a word about, why are we part of FI-PPP? Meaning we are doing this because we try to specialize, we try to add on the existing, let's say, FI-ware generic enabler things with what is needed in our area. So you have this picture where at the left there's FI-ware, what transfers to what we take technologies from FI-ware when integrated, specialize them in order to deploy them in applications what are tested in the sites, and then you get this feedback. So in this direction you have technologies and services, and in this direction you have requirements and evaluation results. So that's the, let's say, the theoretic image of what's going on. So what do we offer today? We have 18 enablers and 14 sample apps. In some other slide it said 13, but then we found another one, so it's 14. So that's so far. And there's a lot of new to come, because the open call partners will add on with their stuff. We have some other enablers we are working on. And of course, anytime we have a new enabler, we also make the app to make sure it works. So how does it build an ecosystem? I think it's important, because I said, you know, our idea was to build an ecosystem. So I give you one example. I'm not going to give 18 examples. The augmented resistance example. It's one game what has been done by. It's the game that I did show you earlier. The game where you have a board game and you add characters to it. Why does it bring create new business? So there's a new user experience. You add on regular tours and board games, and you augment them in new things with the help of handheld devices. There's new business opportunities, because obviously those people who were not involved in gaming, or let's say in computer gaming, get involved, the toy makers. And then you also expand to the app business. 5 minutes left? Okay. I'm going to make it. And so, anyway, so those new partners who were not there before finally are linked in to this system, this ecosystem, what is gathered around a technology what allows to do this. So anyway, if you want to know, because it's only an image, but we have a YouTube channel. So you can go to the FI content. You go on YouTube and you ask for FI content, and you have a series of videos, and the augmented resistance is I think the first one, if not the second. So how do you get informed? So it's very important for those people who are interested to do something with that. Please just start with going to our website, www.mediafi.org. FI-content.eu does also work, but we prefer mediafi.org. And we have a technical wiki at wiki.mediafi.org. Then our development roadmap summarized, we started in 2013, meaning the project extends to 2015. We did a first cycle, what stopped some weeks ago. We are now planning on the second cycle, what will start in July with a new release of software, what will then be tested. The platform, meaning the enablers, the 18 enablers, will be available for usage by third parties, and you know, for instance, those people who are contracted with via phase 3 consortia, they will be available from M15, meaning it's July, meaning this summer, right? So that's okay with the current timing of phase 3. So ready for phase 3 experimentation. Here you are. We are also doing quite some hackathons and so forth, what might be interesting to you, to people who are interested in this domain. Please join our hackathons. We have very good ideas coming from there. We did one at NAM Summit in October, and there's some new to come. The Augmented Reality Games hackathon took place in Zurich some days ago, but then we will be involved in Dare to be Digital, what's a very high-profile hackathon, and ACM TVX. Later, I don't know exactly what the date is, but later this summer. And then we are also working on several experimentations. So the idea is that maybe some new partners could join the experimentation and add on to it. One is RBB is working on this commemoration of the fall of the Berlin Wall. Was in October 2014. Then we are working with our Brittany partner on an event called Les Transmusicales in December 2014. And most important, where we really want to be major, is La Mercè in Barcelona in September 2015. So this is really La Mercè. We want to have enough technology ready to be capable to involve new parties like SMEs, like hackers, like in what we are doing there and bring in their ideas. So that's it. We are on Facebook, we are on Twitter, we are on LinkedIn, we are on Google+. If you want more details and news, it's www.mediafi.org. Technical information, wiki.mediafi.org. And if you want requests, if you want, you have something you want to discuss, we have set up, rather than sending it to me or to somebody else, send it to phase3@mediafi.org.